Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers, and if you've watched me for a while, you know that I've pretty much set up a business where anyone can start investing for retirement and get that personal finance help, get that retirement investing help, get help with their finances from someone who doesn't require a minimum. We're not in the big building with the suits and ties and stuff, and we don't require that you have $1 million to get that advice that you need. A long time ago, I started this business because I noticed that the wealthy always got the best advice, but they already had the money, so they didn't really need the advice. They needed a whole different set of advice going forward. So what I did is I said, well, what if we started a business where people could start with $1, but get the advice as if they had $1 million, get the help, the support, the tools. And so that's why I started Jazz Wealth. Well, one of the things I realized is that personal finance, investing, budgeting, savings, it has nothing to do with money. I get to watch thousands of people invest. I get to watch thousands of people try to budget their money. I've taught thousands of people all over the globe how to invest. And the bottom line is it has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with psychology, right? It's the matter of doing what you know you're supposed to do, having the discipline to do the things that don't feel comfortable in the beginning. See, I work with people, clients of mine that have plenty of money, but can't seem to get it all straight. They can't seem to put it in the right direction. They're always going under in their checking accounts. And you know, for those of you that maybe don't have a lot of money yet, you think, well, if I just had a little bit more, then I could solve this problem. If I just had a few dollars more, I could pay that debt off. If I just did this extra job, I'd have more money. That's really not how it works. See, how it works is if you, and I'm gonna get deep with you here for a second, so bear with me. I'm not drinking anything, or I'm perfectly sober, everything's fine. In the middle of the day, having a great day. But what I wanted to say is, if you show the world you can manage $1, then the world will show you how to make $2. If you show the world you can save $10, then the opportunity to save another 10 will come along and you will see it. If you show the stock market that you can invest 10,000 or 5,000, whatever, correctly, then the stock market rewards you over the lifetime of your investment with that 7 to 8% return. See, if you show the stock market you're going to gamble and just bet it all on Apple, you're not going to get that return. And so the world has a way of working with you that once you prove yourself, opportunities open up. And maybe that's a little deep, but you probably notice that in other areas of your life. When you learn to communicate better, all of a sudden new job opportunities show up. When you learn to communicate better, your wife is nicer to you, right? So when you show the world you can do something good with $1, it will not give you $1, it will show you how to find the next dollar. And so it's really about doing the right thing and being disciplined in your focus in the short term to make sure your long term grows. Now I get it, it's not easy, right? Nobody wants to put something away for something they can't even see or maybe even decide what it'll look like in the future. I work with a lot of younger clients, and maybe you're in your 30s and you're like, I mean, I can kind of see what retirement might look like, but that's a lifetime away. I don't really know what I'm saving for or investing for. Well, we know it's in the future, but psychologically to physically and push yourself to go and do that, it's quite difficult. So I just want you to know, this is not a motivational video or anything, but this is more about understanding that getting your dough straight, investing, planning for your retirement, planning for a down payment on a house, whatever it may be, saving an emergency fund, it has nothing to do with the dollars. It has to do with your head and how you're going to start that process and how you're going to discipline yourself to stay on that process. This one kills me. Because I've set up a business where someone can invest literally $1 if they want to. Don't invest $1, by the way, that's ridiculous. But you could if you wanted to. Since there's no minimum, I have a business now where people can start. But yet I still hear people say, well, when I figure out my money, I'm going to start investing. Or when I get a few extra dollars, I'll put some money towards retirement. If you don't have a few extra dollars to put towards your retirement right now, then you are you're the person I'm talking to. Get your dough straight before you start investing. So because you can invest so little, now there's no excuse not to get started with something. I did a great class actually a while back where we talked about how much $1 turns into in the future. If all you did was invest $1 a week, what would that turn into in the future? You'd be shocked. Maybe I'll see if I can publish it on YouTube. But the idea is you can start with anything. So there's really no excuse besides your brain that stops you from starting to invest. All right, well, I'm gonna cut it off there. I just thought of this topic. I wanted to record it and put it down here. It's just something I wanted to share with you guys. You have no excuses for getting started, but we do want to get your dough straight, and it all starts by getting your mind straight and getting ready to do what you know you need to do. Well, look, if you enjoyed this video, great. If not, I understand. It's kind of a random video we just threw up, but check this one out over here. I'll show you how to take the fear out of retirement investing. There's a lot of little facts you probably didn't know. I'll completely eliminate the fear from investing, and you'll be good going forward.